Hey, welcome to day 14 of Playbook. My name is Nick Horeb. I'm the founder of Playbook and also our other software company called Harvest Profit. And so today I'm going to make a real quick video showing you some of the prototyping tools in Figma, showing you some of the design work that we have put together for Playbook, and then also show you where a little bit of our design work is lacking and where we need to do some work on refining some of the little details in the design that tend to make a big difference when it comes to building a great UI. So here's an example of when you first log into your Playbook account. You're going to see a list of processes that are underway, and you will be able to view each one of the processes. You will be able to view each one of the tasks within the process. But one of the key features here is just getting the work done, and so turning that process, ticking off the tasks in the process. And so here's an example of a process that has a number of tasks, and then it has a decision point. If you go down one path, it has these set of tasks. Go down it's kind of a Boolean. If this, then that. So then if you go down path number 2, it has these tasks. So let's say we want to look at task number 4. We want to see what the details on that task are. So I'm going to build a prototype in Figma here. And so I'm going to click this element. This is the expand element. And then if we drag this button all the way over to selecting this screen. And so this would show us the details of the task. And then if we want to, we can either, we can update it here. This is an example of a checklist, adding an attachment. So these are really highly flexible tasks where you can put in, different things like uploading files, multiple choices, some pretty cool different components. Oh, actually, might as well just show you those while we're here. So here's the different components that you can build a task in Playbook. So you can have, you can build a different drop. This is what when the admin creates the task, what they see, and this is what the user would see when they create the task. And so we have, this is an example of a short paragraph, a short answer, a multiple choice. You can create a drop down. Here's a decision. Here's a time, a date, a linear scale. So if you want to say, what's the cleanliness of this office on a scale of 1 to 10, you can select that. Or if you're, maybe your property manager looking at a tenant moving out, you can say what's the cleanliness of the bathroom, the cleanliness of the kitchen, of the bedrooms, and then also this really highly flexible checkbox grid. So you can specify different rows and different columns. So given that we work with farming, you could say, all right, go take a look at this field, a field of wheat, and see if it looks like there's any issues with fertilizer, weed control. And so you can build out a really highly flexible checkbox grid. And those are really the main components here in Playbook. So I'm going to go back to building this prototype. So if I click the expand task, it sends me to this screen. Then I also want to be able to close this. And so then it just takes me back to that screen. So really simple example of prototyping. And so I'll play this. Really powerful set of software this Figma is. The fact that they can do this all on the web is awfully impressive. I'm more than happy with Figma, and I actually look forward to the point where we add another editor to our account to be able to pay them. So here we go and click on expand the task, we now see the new task, we see the details of this task, and we go back to this screen. So it shows, this one doesn't necessarily have any animation, but there's a lot of advanced prototyping features. The one thing that we would want to do here is we would want to, and really the weakness in our design, it's a little bit of the victim of moving too fast, is being able to do things like click hover states. We should really have more states here within this design. So when you're hovering, like here we have when you activate this activate process, you can select from a bunch of different process templates. We should have mouse hovers and just different states in the design. And so we will likely be adding those, but with probably, well, we're 13-14% done with this project here. We do have to move a little bit fast, and so that might be something that falls to the wayside. Another thing to note, I'm not quite sold on these progress bars here. I just don't think they match our design, so we'll likely be changing those. So I'll go back to our Figma, our design. And so to get to the prototyping, you just click prototype, and it brings you right to those prototyping features. Pretty awesome. You can have the different hover actions when the mouse enters, when it leaves. Just really a amazingly flexible set of prototyping tools. You can do some of this in Sketch. There's InVision, there's Origami, there's a lot of different tools. But for us to have this right in the web, multi-user access, both design and prototyping, it's just a win for us. So more than happy with Figma. Now, if we zoom out, I was just going to show you the different screens that we have. So here's all the different screens that we've designed for Playbook so far. There likely needs to be probably at least 2 or 3 times as many of these to handle the different states, hover states, mouse overs, just a lot of the different highlights, bells and whistles that really make a design first class. So today I just wanted to show you Figma's prototyping, being able to just click on an element and select the action and select the next screen. To me is I found it shockingly simple for somebody who hadn't done any Figma prototyping as of 3 or 4 days ago. So with that said, check out Figma. It's great. Hope you get some value out of these videos. We'd love for you to subscribe, accept notifications. We're moving along here pretty quick, and I'll provide you another update tomorrow. So thanks for watching day 14, and we will hopefully see you along on our journey. Thank you.